Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Relapse Tackle. In this video we're going to make some slotted tungsten teardrop ice fishing jigs. So I'm going to use the size 10 Mustad ultra point hooks. They're black nickel finish, a little bit of flux, and then this small solder. It's for electronics. This aluminum plate has a couple holes in it. You only need one hole. So I'm going to try to show you guys the slot in this, but the camera is really not focusing very well, so I apologize for that, but there is a slot there. So put that on the top. And then I have my pliers, which kind of suck because they're magnetic now, so the hook tries to just stick at the tip instead of going in between the jaws. So I'm going to scratch the black nickel finish a little bit here. I'm not trying to gouge the hook or anything real bad, but just take the finish off it a little bit. And then I dab just a small amount of flux. I actually put a little bit too much on there. You just need just a tiny bit. I was trying to get the position right so you guys could see what the heck I was doing, but I think by the end of the video you'll understand kind of what I do. But I'm kind of out of practice. I haven't done any tungsten jigs in probably about a year now. And then the tip on my soldering iron is wore out. I had replacement ones. I'm not sure where they are. When I find them, I'll probably shoot another video, because it's kind of hard to control with this big of a tip, and it's just wore out. It kind of has a pocket. So try to use a exhaust fan in a well ventilated area. I don't like breathing all the fumes and stuff in. And you're trying to put a small amount of solder in between that slot and around the hook. Try to keep it as clean as you can. You can go back later and kind of brush it up a little bit with the tip of the hot soldering iron. I'm pushing the hook down here while it's cooling to make sure that the hook is all the way in the bottom of the slot, cooling it down with a little breathing on it. See, there's a little bit on the bottom there on this one. It's got a little extra solder. This one, the hook wasn't seated down all the way. The angle's wrong on it. Don't worry about that. You can always go back and fix it. I try not to put too much heat into them at once though. So if it is off a little bit, let it cool down and then go back and clean it up. You don't want to put too much heat into the hook, because you can weaken the hooks. So I just let them cool down and then just go back and clean them up, like I said. But I figured I'd throw this video together quick. I had a reminder to make the video, so I figured I would throw together a real quick one. I'm using 90-degree jig hooks with the standard eye. You can use the traditional 90-degree, or not 90-degree, I think they're 60-degree flat eye hooks, but I like using the standard jig hook like this. I haven't had any issues painting these either in the oven with the solder melting and jig heads falling off. I've heard people do have issues with that sometimes, and I don't know if it's just depends on the solder, but a lot of times also you have to check to make sure your ovens aren't overheating, because even though you set them at 320 degrees, they could be well over 400 degrees. Always use a thermostat that hangs in there, or you can get them at Walmart or whatever. They're pretty cheap. And just make sure that your oven is running at the right temperature. You'll want to do that anyway so that your paint doesn't get all full of drips and burning off. So I was unsure of how hot this was. Be very careful if you're going to handle them right away. Don't want to burn yourself. And also I like using a stainless steel bench top. That way if I do drop them, I'm not worried about anything catching fire. And I also have my handy dandy fire extinguisher next to me and a little cup of water just in case I do burn myself. I can put my fingers in cold water. Thanks for watching.